This is a GPS unit, and on the side that is right over here on the right hand side, you're going to push this bottom right hand button, and that is the power button. And as soon as you turn that on, you'll see this Garmin sign, and that means that the GPS unit has actually turned on. Once you are there, you're going to get to this screen. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Adjust that. And once you get to this screen, what you need to know is up at the top there is a toggle button right here. And on that toggle button, you're actually going to move it front and or left and right and from top to bottom. And you're going to actually want to toggle to where to. To mark waypoint. Once you are there, you push in on the toggle button, and you are going to want to go to the very top where there's a number. And here is where you're going to put what the waypoint is. So if I click here at the top, sometimes it takes just a second, there's a keyboard's going to come up, and I'm going to rename this fire because that is the geocache that I want to find. So I type in fire. So I use my joystick to type in the words. I go down to done because I'm finished. And that will take me back to this page. Then I'm going to go down to location, and this is where I'm going to change the coordinates because it's going to need to be different for every cache. So once again, if I push in on the joystick, that will take me to a screen with numbers. And if I like this is, the N is highlighted, it's dark, and if I want to keep the N, what I do is I go down until it gets to the arrow, and then I just arrow over until it gets to the numbers that I do not want to keep. So let's say I don't want to keep the 0 and I want to put a 1 there, then I would go up to 1 and type it in. Let's say it's 125, and then west 122 47.395. So I want to retype in the 395. Once I'm done with that, I say done. That takes me back to this original screen. And like I said, what's important to note here is that you need to have at the top, you need to have the name of the cache, and you also need to have the coordinates. And you always want to double check that you have those coordinates correct before you move on. If I click down here to done, what it's going to do is it's just going to take me back to that home screen that looks like this. So now what I need to do is I need to go to Waypoint Manager. And when I click on Waypoint Manager, I'm going to find the one I just set up, which is Fire. So I go to Fire, and then you can see that all my other geocaches in there. I click on Fire, and then I'm going to hit Go, not Map. That's going to take me to a map, which is not very helpful. This is the map. So what I then am going to do is I'm going to hit the back button, and that's going to take me back to this page, and I go up to compass, I hit compass, and that is going to point me in the direction that I then want to go when I'm actually geocaching. And you'll notice on this page it says how fast you go, the distance to next, this corner right here, notice it says 0.13 miles. If it goes out like that, you can just hit the button. That's really not very far. Usually it's like going to be point something miles. And then the compass, you want to follow the direction of the arrow. When you are done using the GPS, turn it back over to the right hand side, and you just click on that button, and that will turn it off. And then you're done.